Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Hades 2 Story Intensive Playthrough. This is video number 19 and night number 23. If you're enjoying the way I'm playing this and enjoy following along and want to see more of it, please do comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Last time we took down Typhon. We went up to the surface, took down Typhon for the third time, wielding this monstrosity here, the Aspect of Charon on the Moonstone Axe, our first time using it. And let's jump right back into it, see what we can get into. Our next weapon is going to be the Witch's Staff, if we want to use Grave Thirst, as we always do, as I always do. Let's see, what testament is that? Okay, the next one with the staff is Scylla, which means we would be going back down to the underworld. Okay, I've said before in these videos that I prefer things not to get too out of balance. I've got right now 4 defeats of Chronos, 3 defeats of Typhon. I would prefer to even it up, do 4 and 4, but the staff says otherwise. As long as I want to use each run to match the weapon with Grave Thirst, as I do, and collect the Testament, as I like. There is perhaps, let's check this, there might be nothing new here that would allow us to use the staff productively in order to check something off while still collecting those extra bones. But these are both for other weapons other than the staff, and I can't redo any of these, at least not yet. So it's either take a weapon without Grave Thirst and forego all those extra bones, or take the staff and go up and just not collect the Testament this time, or run a Chaos Trial with one of the weapons that doesn't have Grave Thirst. So okay, 4 and 3. This, if I win, this will make 5 Chronos, 3 Typhon. I'm okay with that. So let's use this and let's see what we can get into in terms of. All right, you know what, folks? I think I'm going to try out a new aspect. I'm going to try the Aspect of Momus. Okay, and this one's interesting. Whenever you use Omega moves, each fires in place up to 3 times until you use it again. Now, as you know, I'm very very Omega intensive with this weapon. I just fire off those attacks almost as much as I can in order to keep my magic below 100 and in order to trigger hexes. This is interesting. If I do it that way, I'm not going to be using the aspect to its full potential, because I have to wait, at least at level 1, you can see I have to wait for 4 seconds, which is a long time in some of these battles, before it will fire again, and then another 4 seconds. But what I can do, if I'm reading this correctly, if I understand it correctly, is I can use a different Omega move and use it to lower my magic and generate that magic use for the hex without disrupting this requirement for 3 fire, the requirement of 4 seconds in order to fully use this aspect. And then I could do the same for the Omega cast. So I think if I rotate among those 3 those 3 damage dealing abilities, then I can still do what I like to do, which is just kind of go crazy with the magic on this and still use this aspect. So I'm kind of eager to try it out. Let's do it. Not even ever patient Night herself spared much time for his insolence. Sorry, folks, I just had to jump back to take care of the baby real quick. That was rather earlier than usual in an evening's run. I was getting ready to talk a little bit about Momus, just a little bit, because Momus does not figure into this game's mythology, at least not yet, or the first games. Momus is yet another child of Nyx in the classical version. Momus was kind of the god or the deity, or sometimes mischief entity, not necessarily a god, of satire, of sarcasm, of ridicule and criticism and things like that. And he earned the ire of many a deity on Olympus by just kind of laying into them viciously with words and mockery. So we can see right here in the text that even Night herself, who is Momus's parent, mother, spared much time for his insolence. So I guess mockery and copying and you could say caricaturing, I guess that kind of figures into the nature of this aspect's powers to do things again and again, kind of like mocking imitating, if you like, in a completely denotation form of that word, the original Omega attack, I guess you could say. Anyway, we're going to try it. So we have to use 1 pearl and 3 lime to unlock it. Let's do that.
Grant me the aspect of Momus.
I bet it's pretty good.
Bet it is. All right. And so we've got it, and you can see it has a different appearance. Let's actually take a look at it. So this is Melinoë. This is, yeah, it's kind of got this snake circling around the orb. That's kind of cool. All right, and I wonder if I can get it up higher. Well, looky here, I can, using some Nightmare. Okay, so, oh, even that's as I hoped. Okay, getting it up to level 2 reduces the cooldown, or not the cooldown, but the delay between the bursts by a 0.5 second. Let's 0.5 seconds. Let's do it.
Awaken.
Yeah, making it happen.
Yep, why not? Let's take it down to 3 with another Nightmare.
Become even stronger.
And why not? Let's take it up to heroic status, rank 4, bring it down by another 0.5 seconds. It's a curious fact of the English language that even when we say 1 of something, we have to use the singular, so 1 second. But when we go below 1, 0.5, we have to switch to plural. 0.5 seconds, not 0.5 second. You try explaining that to non-native speakers. That's a fun one. Here we go, rank 4.
Reveal your secrets.
Okay. So if I would need 2 more Nightmare in order to bring this down to 2 seconds up to its final rank. But rank 4, pretty good, pretty good. So let's check out what that looks like. We're going to unload an Omega attack right here. And then, if I wait, look, it's still there. Boom. Boom. And let's check out if my hope is correct. Do this. Can I use the special? Yes, look, they're both still firing. Then the Omega attack cast. Still going. Still going. Cool, cool, cool. So by rotating one of those 3, I'm going to be doing a lot of damage and still using a lot of the magic. Now let's go over here and check this out because... Okay, let's go get some more Psyche. Not Moon Dust this time around because I have something I'd like to do now. 125, 124 to be precise. Psyche. Let's see if we can do that and get my grasp up by 1. Okay, extremely long delay there. Don't know why. Oh, they conjure. Okay, 124 Psyche.
One, please.
I think I counted that correctly. I lost track a little bit. Let's see if I got that right.
I should be able to increase my grasp.
Excellent. Okay, just 1 over. Okay, so let's get grasp up to 28. Boom. Need 300 next. That gives me 2 grasp to play with, and I am gonna activate this one because now that I'm rotating between, or will be rotating between attack, special, cast, omegas, this will come into play. I'll be dealing plus 9%, have a 9% chance to deal critical damage with each move in that combo. That's nothing I've really worried too much about because I usually spam the same type of Omega attack over and over, but now we're not gonna. I don't have any Moon Dust with which to raise this, unfortunately. I wonder how much it would take.
The other side.
Just 2. That would up it to 12%. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Let's get a few. Now, I know, yes, yeah, I don't have any shipment coming, so there's none arriving. Let's see how many Moon Dust I get. So 2 would be 2.
Here are the bones.
Let's get 5 more for good measure. And I'm guessing the final level will take more than just Moon Dust. But let's see what we can do with it. So we're going to raise this Arcana card up to level 2, upping the chance to 12%.
Improved.
Oh, I can do it. I have a single darkness. Just 1. That's the reagent that you can find down in one of the ones you can find down in Chaos's region. Why not? I mean, let's go all in. Raise Night up to its full potential, and boom.
There we are.
So now a plus 15% chance for crit damage while I'm rotating among those Omega combos. Excellent. And I have, yep, I have the Unseen used. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go back and...
I now can remember a keepsake to start with each night.
That's right, that ridiculous... you know what, I'm going to go ahead and use it. A ridiculous incantation for lazy people. Sorry, I don't mean to insult anyone who uses this on the regular, but to reset and always activate the same keepsake at the beginning of each run. I am consistently using this one, so let's start with this one
Should work.
and then prioritize this one. Boom. So now it will trigger this as the beginning each and every time the keepsake I first use, just in case I forget to do it. Lazy. Right. Okay. Gonna run with Tula again because I like Tula. Nothing against Chronos, of course. And what kind of fear do we need here?
Let them fear us.
Two. So let's go ahead and let's do what I did before. Raise, get full return on this. Revenant's 50% chance at each and every enemy to return, no biggie. And we're hunting Scylla in addition to anything else we might accomplish. Right on. I think we're all set and ready
Try to protect me.
ready to go.
Such courage in the face of fear.
Exactly. Okay, down we go.
Farewell, Commander. No pressure.
Not my favorite, but alright. Do I even have a gift from her? What do I have? I've got 3. Hang on, let's see, or have I got her keepsake yet? Oh no, I haven't, because there's no entry for her. Okay, let's go ahead and give my first gift of nectar to Aphrodite.
Great Aphrodite. You must get more offerings than all the other gods and goddesses combined, though this one comes from me.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this. I insist.
I will accept it.
I can't say no to such a lovely gift.
Beautiful mirror. And a little bit of info on Aphrodite. You have much to learn from her at some point. Well, that's kind of cryptic. She is more than she appears. For instance, she is older than most others on her mountain, yet holds fast to her carefree look and spirit. Alright.
What are we ever going to do about our poor summit? That ugly Typhon made it all the way out here, and he's been ruining everything. Well, we are not going to let him walk all over us.
No, we are not. Alright. Well, I don't like to be nearby to foes, so I'm actually going to get the cast here. Okay.
There.
So, Tula, go. So we're going to just start laying waste this way. So you can see they're continuing to fire, which is going to make this a bit of a mad... Still going. It's going to be a bit of a mad terrain with stuff going on all around, which is kind of a good thing. Kind of a good thing. The more it's like chess. The more you can control the terrain, the better.
Some assistance, please. No escape.
Another figment.
Cheers for that, Tula.
All right. But one thing, you know what? I should say. I haven't said this. I never ever once used this aspect in any of my playing of the game before the official release. I just ignored it. It didn't seem that cool. So this is actually my first time trying out this aspect at all. So I'm going to be a little clumsy while I'm getting used to the way it works and the rotating between everything.
As for my Arcana.
Ooh, Hestia, please.
Hestia.
This is a particularly good one for having the Revenant the Vow of Return, because while I'm running around scooping up all the Revenant stones or souls or whatever, my blasts are continuing to do their work. It's kind of fun.
You helped us beat that bloody monster down. Ah, if only I could have seen. You're really something else, hot stuff. Of course, our good friend Typhon's already begun on his climb back up. We'll just have to make it extra tough for him.
Okay, this is the one I like. Nice and early. Oh, excellent. Silver, more than any other, or perhaps more than any other single reagent, is necessary in quantities in order to upgrade all your weapons. Nightmare is necessary, of course, but some weapons just upgrades require a ton of silver. Ton of it. So, always good when you can find it. It's kind of funny. It's almost like I don't even, it's moving, it's damaging at foes too quickly for me to register and keep up with. It's kind of neat. I like it. Oh yeah. Okay. I love these when I'm using specials. This one is annoying. I've got to be honest. I don't like power shots. It's not that the power shot is when you have to charge the ability and then let go in a brief window in order to achieve like a super special shot. If you wait too long, or you're trigger happy and you let it go too early, you don't get it. And it's not that I'm terrible at it. I guess I'm average at it. I just don't like worrying about it. I don't like thinking about it. But let's get it out of the way now. Yeah, sure.
A sturdy staff indeed.
So see if I can get the power shot here. See where it flashed there? If I wait too long, it's not going to work. But if I let it go within the flashing moment there, it's super extra big and it restores some magic. Oh, there it goes, continuing to fire. I guess I'll try for it. Even though it's annoying. It's funny, I just sit around waiting for it to happen. Oops, I forgot about it. Don't even know if I was saying it. Wow. Spending more time chasing those orbs than I am actually attacking anymore. Fun. Alright, really not a fan of Aphrodite. Really not. So, let's go ahead and talk to Arachne.
Silken finery, so soft, divine.
Chaos next if I want
I
it.
spin my threads and catch whatever comes my way.
We've heard this
My
one.
friend. I don't remember anymore what it was like, having two legs. Only the two. I'm hideous, I know, but I don't fall over myself like I once did. Second nature now, scurrying about. Don't speak that way. My task would go much faster if I had legs like yours, Arachne. Save your pity for another soul, my friend. Now then, I've saved some of my softest silk for you.
Okay, I don't know what's with this slowdown again. What is the Tolkien quote? Scorn not pity that is the gift of a gentle heart. I think that's, he says that of Aragorn, or maybe Faramir. Yep, so. Okay, well this is one we've favored in the past. Ooh. That's nice. If I can keep this around a really long time, but honestly, I get hit too much. These lovely dresses of Arachnes just don't stick around long enough for some of these to really matter. So I prefer to get something that's going to benefit me in the long term. And so yet again, I'll go for the Fate Fabric and the Onyx dress.
What a sight you are. So soft.
Okay. See what's behind these. So I got another. Okay, I dislike. These are the two Olympians whom I dislike the most. So let's just avoid both and head on down to see chaos.
I have blood to spare. Oh, do be careful.
All right, we get to replenish the darkness we just used with another one. Here is some darkness.
Some darkness.
Sweet. And cool. Some origin seeds. And examine.
From nothingness sprang all creation, light and darkness, and the world itself. Yet all that nothingness remains, carefully tucked away where none can find it, save for those invited in.
Best keep our voices down.
Okay. I don't see a fish. That would have made it a clean sweep. Okay.
Recently, I found myself unable to detect you much at all, and deduced that you must have completed your forbidden incantation. Thus, the surface is laid bare to you. Perhaps I shall ask you to describe it to me sometime.
Channeling moves faster. That's a good thing. Finding more resources. That's good in the long term. Boons having a chance to be rare or better. Okay. Significant chance. Don't use your specials. The curse would be no using specials for 4 encounters, no using casts for 4 encounters, or priming until the end of the location any magic that I use, which means basically severely reducing the amount of magic I have to play with, but only for each location. It'll reset new ones. Some of the stuff I'm finding. Let's go for this one. Cool. So
Excellent.
I'm not going to have much magic, relatively speaking. Once I use it, it's going to be gone from me. It won't regen, but only again for that one encounter. And it's over in 3 encounters. So let's actually avoid Charon, not that we have gold at all anyway, and look for actual encounters to make sure this is clear by the time I reach Hecate.
Silk cocoons.
Does this count as an encounter? I'm not sure it does, actually. Yep, they counted. They went down by 1. Okay, great. That's a great way to use that up. That was a very easy encounter.
Tuna, catch. And caught.
Another figment.
Looks like a figment.
Many figments. Okay. Money. Oops. Forgot about the restriction. Okay, so I don't have. You see, I'm down to 0 magic because it's been primed each and every time I use it, thanks to the Chaos Curse. Not a problem.
Where to go?
Alright. This ought to end the curse. Oh, okay. Yay. Oh, darn.
secure.
Hail, sister.
More reagents?
Not really. Okay, so the Chaos Curse expired, leaving me with a 54% chance or more for boons to be rare. There's a coin.
Olympus managed to take Typhon down. I figure with your aid, probably Sister Seleni's too. I guess I wasn't needed up there after all.
We drove the monster back, but I don't think we've properly discouraged him. Not yet, at least, though I have a few ideas.
If your ideas involve an arrow in his eye, of which I hear he has a lot, let me know. Moonlight guide you home tonight. Here's what I have.
Okay. So piercing arrow doing 60 damage toward any foe damaged by a make a cast, or a 20 damage arrow firing an arrow fired after each and every hit with an attack or special. Yeah, I'm thinking this one.
Perfect.
Kind of like a constant source of passive damage. Ooh. Alright, 2 boons, I'll take it. Oh, okay. This is a small battlefield. Aphrodite's wrath is very similar to Poseidon's. Just a heart kind of races slowly around the battlefield, seeking you out. And if it strikes you, you're stunned for a little bit, take some damage. Easier to avoid than Hestia's. So let's get Hestia and let's trigger Aphrodite.
Well, isn't that sweet?
Alright, let's get something on the special.
Try as I might, I just can't help but feel the sting of being spurned. And I don't like it, not a little bit. So now I have to sting you back.
Oh, bummer.
Don't hate me, Aphrodite. She wants a fight, does she?
Oh, it got me. Okay.
They got through.
Well, if there's ever a good reason to forgo my blessing, much less for the sake of my jealous kin, I've yet to hear of it.
Alright, attack, weak, more potent, weak. Okay. This is not bad. Weak afflicted foes take more damage. And weak is being inflicted by my cast, which I'm laying down effectively thanks to the long distance glowing coal boon of Hestia. So this is nice. Ooh, good. And Hecate's next.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You braved the surface and the ardor of the journey to the mountain of the gods, then somehow withstood that monstrous being risen from the past. You are even more than I imagined, little star.
Thank you. Hate these two. So let's go for this one. Haven't had this one for a while, and it takes a lot to trigger, and I don't benefit at all from the moon glow, but sure.
Your terrifying form.
I am using lots of magic.
Had your fill of Olympus for a while. Surpassing me here must be far less burdensome than having to gouge all of Typhon's eyes.
It's positively pleasant by comparison. But I'll get back to dealing with the father of all monsters soon enough.
And gather what strength you can in the meantime. For now, the underworld awaits. But I yet hold the key.
Hex. Oh. I've had bad luck? Not luck. I've been doing badly with that lately. She's caught me a number of times in the last few runs.
You've earned these spoils. May they strengthen your craft. Return to Shadow now.
Outlasted her.
Look carefully about.
Ooh. Alright, that's what the crystal figurine gave me. The Lovers and Judgment. The Lovers is, yep, the first 2 times I'm hit in each and every Guardian encounter, I shrug it off, shrug off the damage. And then this one, 4 new Arcana cards become activated each time I vanquish a Guardian. Yeah, that's the best one to get early on. Best one, I mean, by the end of this run, I'm going to have all Arcana cards active. That's pretty wild. I don't think I've ever had that. Sweet, thank you.
Some nightshade seeds.
Okay. I'm not certain that the Aspect of Momus is really doing a lot for me versus just laying down much more rapid Omega attacks with my preferred one. I don't know. I'm going to have to play with it some more. Maybe when I get it down to 2 seconds, its ultimate level, it'll feel a bit better, but I kind of feel like it's almost a little bit of a waste. I could end things even more rapidly if I weren't worried about letting the aspect do its full job. And I don't have to let it do its full job, of course. But again, this is my first time using the aspect ever, folks. So figuring it out as I go.
Wearing protective silk.
Great. Okay, this has done its job. Going to switch over to the Transcendent Embryo and wind up first with... Actually, let's examine this. This is the beautiful mirror from Aphrodite. And the first one I wind up with is Favor. Oops. Pressed the wrong keyboard button. Favor. Okay, wow. Plus 81% chance for boons to be rare or better. See, these are up at epic level now because the cosmic egg, the transcendent embryo, is at its highest level. So, wow, say goodbye to normal boons for a while. Sweet.
Cat.
Why? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay.
Here comes our shadowy assassin on her nightly escapade to try and do me harm. Although perhaps the outcome shall not be so fortunate at this time.
We'll soon find out, won't we? I promise not to keep you waiting long. I'm well on my way already, as you can see.
Oh, that I can. Then I had best return and make ready. We have to tidy up for your arrival, after all. Until later tonight.
Until then.
Wish I knew why I was getting all these slowdown effects. Sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't. Again, laptop gaming, folks, yeah. Yeah.
There's that rancid scent.
Hephaestus. Oh, alright. don't believe I've given Hephaestus a gift yet, have I? Let's do that.
Lord Hephaestus, your services must be in very high demand. I'm grateful, and doubtless so are the nocturnal arms.
Look, I don't work for tips. Though ours ain't an ordinary arrangement, and ain't often lately I get new regular clients. So here, call it a trade.
Yeah.
I'm in your debt for this, Hephaestus, sir.
Got his adamant shard. Alright, and in the heart of Olympus is a great forge, his pride. He rejects our craft, believes only in what he can grasp with his thick hands, our craft being witchcraft. But he is a recluse in his own realm. In that, you feel the connection. Cool.
Heard you talk to Mum and Dad face to face. Not even I get to do that much. Must have been right nervous meeting them. Or mayhap not, considering what you did to get there.
I'm liking this one. Free plus 15 armor for each location. Priming 30. Yeah. Yeah, I'm regenerating the magic, obviously. This only lasts for 7 seconds, so I don't like these timed things. So let's get this. Cool. It's fun. And hopefully it'll keep, well, not that I need the onyx dress kept alive. It's already given me its special benefit, but, so never mind. I don't know why I did that.
Come on, cat.
Oh. It's really, yeah, it's hard for me to keep track of what's going on while I'm trying to juggle getting used to Momus's effects. If I use this more, I'm sure I'll get a increasingly better handle on gameplay and what's going on in each map. Right now, I'm just struggling to process all this.
Could unseal one of the other paths.
Okay, or I could just go right down to Chaos for the second time. It's nice and early in the Oceanus run, so I'll clear whatever the curse is before I reach Scylla, no doubt. Yeah, let's do it.
Chaos seeks me.
Ooh, fish.
Tula, be my guest. Caught out. This is a Mati.
Okay, second Mati I've gotten. Mati is the only fish I've gotten from the underworld so far. This run with this chronicle. Nothing else down here.
By the will of chaos.
Ooh. Oh, good lord. Well, this is basically the legendary one, and I think I might have to get this to check it off a list, even though I don't see a list here. It would basically give me 1 Death Defiance, and it would just restrict my next 3 boons to common. That's nothing to sneeze at. This is pretty sweet too. Next 5 encounters are going to be rough, but then I would be healing a massive 26 between each. I think this one is actually more beneficial to me, but this one I think I would like to get to check it off a list. Well, even before the list is revealed on the fated list of minor prophecies, even before a prophecy is revealed, rather, anything you do is silently checked off of it invisibly. So this will retroactively be checked off if I use it now. So let's do that. Okay.
Primordial strength.
So next 3 boons. This is kind of funny, but because this is a mini boss, well, a boon's a boon. But coin's coin. I'm going to get coin here, because this would be facing off against a mini-boss, which is tough. And the reward for that is, as you see the arrows, an upper level boon, a rare or higher boon from each reward after a mini boss, but because of the curse I just got, it's going to be kept irregular, thereby negating the whole point of getting a mini boss boon. So let's just get the coin instead and save that for save the curse so that it applies only to mini boss. Okay, turns out I saved the curse to apply to regular level boons from regular encounters. I was in the middle of saying, but it looks like I've stumbled on the fountain chamber. Cool.
Gently now.
Okay, which does not count as an encounter, however. Alright, same thing applies. However, unlike a coin, I'm not wild about getting hearts. So let's go ahead and do this.
Down we go.
A boon's a boon, after all, right?
Get your tentacles away from me.
Okay.
I must admit, young lady, I had my doubts about you coming all this way to lend your aid. We ought to be capable enough to drive back Typhon on our own. But our latest battle with him might have gone differently if not for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, okay. Attacks inflicting blitz. This is cool. Whenever I use magic at all, if someone's struck by lightning, yeah, I can always get an attack boon from pretty much any deity, but this is a pretty nice one. Any magic use, bam, damage. Let's do it.
Thunderous power.
Okay. Well, time to go down and see our buddy.
What else is going on, though, man? Gotta be something on your mind, right? No? Here we go again.
I spoke to Echo about you. Said you didn't mean to hurt her, though perhaps I shouldn't have. She responded in her usual way, but I could tell something happened. You broke her heart.
She broke her own heart. They always fall for people who don't love them back. Anyway, I'm sure she'll find someone who thinks she's awesome. Plenty of fish. In the sea.
In the sea.
Yes, I've noticed. So, has anybody ever fallen out of love with you? Or do they all end up in the mourning fields, pining for you for eternity?
All I know is no one's ever loved me as much as me. They're all too busy feeling sorry for themselves to really care, you know? You can't love someone if you can't love yourself.
Unexpectedly insightful. Okay. Well, this, no. Okay, I think same thing I did before. I believe I chose this one. This one lets me walk away with 3 Nightshade and 2 Moly, helping me long term, much more than any of these two. Plus a random palm leveling. Good.
I guess.
I guess. Alright, so
More will grow in its stead.
And what's gonna raise? Or what's gonna rise? Alright, my flourish, my special attack. Got a fish here too.
Go, Tula. Victory.
One less suitor.
One less suitor. Beautiful. Okay. This will be the second one, limited to common level. As I've said, I hate these two, but alright, fine. Just gonna throw away. Good, I'm doing more damage to armor. Okay, whatever. That's not to dismiss that. That's actually pretty nice, but yeah, nothing I'm too psyched about. Let's get a boon if I can. I guess this will count. Oh, shoot, she's there.
Here's a little something.
Which one?
You probably could tell this was my boon from all the heat must have been wafting from the parcel there. Surprised it didn't burn right up.
I did that immediately because Nemesis is there. I don't want her to steal the boon out from under me. And this one, limited to common. Okay. I don't have a sprint yet. Oh, she bought something. Okay, but I'm using my Mega Special a fair amount. Uses more, but that's good for my Hex. Yeah, let's do that.
The boon from Chaos just took hold.
Good. So that's gone now, and instead I get one more Death Defiance, represented by the Chaos Eye down there. Thank you, Master Chaos. No, I'm not going to buy that.
You've sailed far from your usual course, boatman. Not solely on my account, I trust. Your generous aid is much appreciated, Lord.
Actually, for only 50, why not? Power Surge. Then which one? Okay, so doing 40 damage each time I use magic. Cool. Alright.
To the stage.
Here comes my testament.
What is she wearing? Ooh, got a good feeling about this evening's show. How about you gals? The crowd is all worked up. And look who else.
You likely sense the testament of night. Those who threaten the underworld are to be cast into obscurity. Such is law.
Obscurity? We've never been bigger, and our stars are rising with each and every performance. And we're about to make this one to remember. How's everybody doing tonight?
Okay, I think I'm adjusting a little bit.
They just won't shut up. By will of night.
Okay, Enchantress, Queen, Origination, and Artificer. Enchantress, Queen, I've already forgotten. These were just unlocked by Judgment after defeating the next enemy, so that was this one, I think, plus 10% epic. I always forget. Let's see, no. Oh. Yeah, okay, this is going on now. 2 curses equals a lot more damage. Champions. Okay, I have 2 more of these, and can. No, I already had that. I already had that. Had that. Had that. I've forgotten. First world problems, right? Too many Arcana cards. Okay, the Artificer. Okay, yep, can turn minor finds into major. And this one. I can, yeah, the Enchantress. Okay, I can have 1 more of these, and I can alter location rewards, re-roll those in addition to boons. Nice. Pick up a Nightmare.
I can use this.
From the Testament. Pearl. Anger the Fan.
Show's over. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think the secret here is to, for me at least, is to not feel too beholden to the aspect of Momus. If I want to lay down a second one of these, if it makes sense to do so, okay, I do it. No harm done. Yeah, sure, I don't use the full potential of the original one, but I'm not legally bound to that in any way. It was once I kind of thought about that, I started using it more effectively, I think. Cool. Alright, so let's improve this hex by using this one next. Here's the one that Hephaestus gave me. Alright. So it looks like I'm using Ares's, that's for sure. I haven't gotten the one from Ares. Who else? I'll try to figure it out as I go. Good, and oh, this is a new one. Okay, can check this off. Getting 2 mystery seeds.
Couldn't hurt.
Sweet.
To the fields. Look for the markers. Go on, Tula. It's over. Cheer up, Sobby.
Another Sabi. Sabi after Sabi after Sabi. Okay, let me guess. Yep, there it is. Good. Selene, here I come.
Smackers. Oh, shoot, I could have transformed that one. Moving too quickly. Show me the way.
Using my new Arcana card, I could have changed that into a major boon. Oh well. Next time. Okay, and there goes the Moonbeam. Nice, ranked up to the final level. +5. I wonder if that'll apply to this one. It should, technically. +5 upgrades.
Choose your path.
Yeah, I think it did. Can't be certain, but or I could if I knew exactly how many points were awarded per region. But oh well. So let's see what blue ones we've got. Okay, the special gains the bonus of my special boon. Death Define fully retriggers, and the cast has the same effect as my Omega. Okay. Sure. But I'm always using my Omega cast anyway. Although now I guess I don't have to. Okay, whatever. So yeah, let's go up and right. So more damage during the hex, better dodging, special gets my special boon, more damage, dodging or duration for sure. Cool. Okay, let's transform that. Oh, this counts as a major? I can't transform that one. Huh. Interesting. Oh well.
ready now.
Okay. I don't think I have one for Hermes yet, and or Hestia. Let's get the Tutor. Why not?
Here. Broke through the siege and gave our relatives a minute of reprieve. Still isn't over mine, but we can get there soon enough, I think.
Minute of reprieve. Yeah, I guess that's more or less. Omega moves faster. That's very welcome. Purchasing or ooh, dodgy. I'm not having trouble. I'm not really getting called out with my Omega move, so let's get this one. Better dodging. And right now that's looking like plus 10% dodge. Oof. That is really nice. Seeds.
Flourish.
Okay, this is also not a minor one. Alright. Fine.
Can finally go.
Ooh, a little bit more. I've still got all this armor here. Here's some more. Nice. Echo or... I don't even have an attack boon yet. Let's go with the attack boon.
Let me past. The Phantom. Be gone.
Yeah, the armor drops so quickly because of that Hephaestus boon. I need to rethink that. I mean, armored elite foes are really only dangerous while their armor is up. Then after that, they can be stun locked and affected like any normal enemy. I need to. I don't think I value highly enough effects that that are powerful against armor. I need to rethink that.
In the name of Hades.
Ooh, okay, well you have at least 5. I have 4. Lightning bolt effects may strike twice. What lightning bolt effects do I have? I've forgotten. Do I have any? Well, I must have something from him. What's the... gosh, I'm moving too quickly. Okay, which one do I have from Zeus so far? Not that. This one. Okay, whenever I use... that'll be 20% chance to be struck twice. I'm gonna get this one though. I'm gonna bank on getting an air. So let's keep an eye out for an air boon
from on high.
to have that come into effect. Ooh, gotta go for the hammer. Watch me forget that, folks. You know I'm gonna forget about the air boon. Excuse me. Yikes. Alright, second hammer boon. Attack, special. Ooh, alright, I love this one. Omega attack deals more damage, 50% more, and also strikes sideways. Okay. Beautiful. Ooh, looks like I get... That's what that looks like now. Just one more, but that's enough to take me to the purple. So during my hex, I don't need to use my cast anymore, or my Omega cast. I can just use regular cast. Sure. Hopefully it'll have the same Momus trigger. We'll see. Let's see right here, in fact.
My hands.
No, it doesn't. Interesting. So it's still, So it's still kind of in my best interest to use the Omega, except for everything except for speed. Wow. Okay. Just this heart up here to go.
Into the purse.
Oops. Ooh, nearly missed this one. I find these waypoints hard to find. Hard to see sometimes. Not sometimes, but usually. Okay, so I guess I'll start going down this way. Why not? Gain duration. Okay. Cerberus is next. Let's try and dig up a boon here. Oh, it's going to be a random one. Why so surprised? Alright, random boon is going to be...
We meet again.
Alright. Ooh, okay. I don't have a dash boon either, do I? Yeah, let's get... Wait, I don't? No, I don't. Okay. Well, we've got to get the attack. Come on.
I felt something.
And I did forget about... as predicted, I did forget about the infusion boon, but it triggered anyway. So now I can never deal less than 50 damage no matter what I'm doing. That's nice. Yeah, sure, let's spring for a palm. Okay. Specials. Let's get the cast out. Why not? Alright. Here comes Cerberus.
For your service. Don't take your sorrow out on me.
Now I've got multiple curses because I've got Zeus's boon. So now I can start using that card, the one that increases the damage a lot, with 2 curses on it once. Nice.
Spirits of despair, be gone.
Alright.
A flash of recognition passes across the countenances of the monstrous hound of hell.
That was fairly tidily done. Nice. Okay, so I gained Strength, Boatman, Excellence, and the Fates. Strength, Boatman, Excellence, and the Fates. Strength, Boatman, Excellence, and the Fates. The Fates gave me +2 of those, so I've got 5 changes of fate. Boatman, plus 200 coin, boom. Strength, which is not in effect now, but should I lose all my Death Defiance, I'll start taking less damage and dealing more. Plus 30% to have legendary or rare. Okay, I think that's all of them. And look, I think I've got a full spread of Arcana cards here. Beautiful. That is a beautiful sight.
It'll be all right. See you in the Crossroads?
Okay. Check out the shade again. Oh. Ooh, I can compel this shade now, not talk to it. Huh.
You don't belong here. I can show you to a better place.
Oh, it's the easy version though. You really don't want me to mess this up.
Be at peace.
Cool. So Zagreus' buddy shade from the first game is now, I guess, gonna hang with us in the Crossroads. That's neat. I like that.
There.
Okay. I think, alright, I haven't shown you this yet, because I'd never really used these, and I think I've just forgotten entirely the need to show. So we can't use it yet until we go through this pool, but let's do this. Now the gates are removed here. This is something that I had to trigger using an incantation. The pool of purification or something. Yeah, what you can do is sell your boons back. If you don't like some of your boons, just get rid of them and pick up coin. And I know top level players do this a lot, but I can't bring myself to do it unless even Hephaestus' stuff. For one thing, you don't get to choose from any of your boons. You get 3 to choose from, as always. And yeah, I don't really make use of this that much, because everything you get can help. And if you're a player like me, who likes to kind of adjust to each boon as they come, rather than enforcing or imposing a strategy on the game, I kind of incorporate whatever's going on. So, this is what this is, but you're not going to see me use it very much. So I have to switch my mouse in and out again. My laptop is getting very old. The USB ports, they kind of go inactive after a while, which is bad. And I have to just simply unplugging and plugging them in again. Helps. I don't use wireless stuff. I prefer wired everything wherever possible. So I'm sitting here with a wired mouse. Yes, laugh if you must, but that's what I've got. Okay, so right now this has done its job. Let's go ahead and switch over to the one that's really going to help me down Chronos. This one. Boom.
Should keep me company.
Plus 30% damage to him. Okay, this is one I haven't yet gotten. The next boon I find will have 1 level greater rarity. Boom, Yarn of Ariadne. And that gets me an Obol card, or whatever those are called. Ah, and I think that fulfilled the prophecy of getting all of the offerings in the Wells of Charon. Nice. Love that.
Unseen. I'm in.
the yarn of Ariadne. By the way, Ariadne was the maiden who helped, I think the princess who helped Theseus in the Minotaur, giving him the ball of thread that he could unspool as he went in order to track his progress and find his way out of the labyrinth again.
See that one, Tula? Come on out. It's a jiffy.
I think I've already gotten a jiffy, have I not? Yes. Nothing new to read there.
The exposed inner workings of the infamously interlocking chambers of the underworld are a mass of gold-toothed wheels. A never-ending cycle turning at the Titan's sole behest.
I feel like the game's a little contradictory here. Sometimes they make it seem like all these gears going on were always there, that Hades always had them going on. Daedalus having built them at Hades' behest to constantly rearrange the rooms of Tartarus. And then sometimes we hear that these are Chronos is doing. Chronos has installed the gears of time, like a watch gear setup. So I'm not. Maybe they're both true in a way. I don't know, but yeah, not sure what.
Hardly concentrate with all this racket.
Not sure exactly how to interpret it. You can see this is clearly Chronos' doing. Maybe he just enhanced them, gilded them, but they were always there. I don't know. Alright.
Ever-shifting chambers, realign.
Be very careful where you tread, my girl.
Enough of this.
My mouse just decided to unplug and plug in, or deactivate and activate in the middle of the battle. Sorry for the little beeps they're causing, or it's causing. Okay. So when we see unalterable here, this you may have seen this in several rooms. I've forgotten to comment on it. That's the result of having the ability to use one of these faded rerolls and alter the room reward. But some of them you can't do them with. You can't do it with the boss levels. You can't do them with NPCs, I believe, that you find, and you can't do it with these Chronos ones. So that's what that's about. Nice. Didn't even see how that happened because of the Momus duplicate firings.
Some seeds.
Cool. Another one got big gold, big crystal balls there. All right, I have to go this way again.
You're in my way.
Oh. They haven't changed that or fixed it. I don't know which. You can interrupt when you're in the dark form and you start to use the special tag that throws out that ring. You can be interrupted if you choose to do something else during it. And I constantly find myself trying to trigger it, only to stand around like an idiot because I've interrupted it and I didn't know it. Occasionally the animation even plays, but you're not actually doing it, or at least that's how it was before. Alright, still no alternatives but the straight path. Okay. Again, just like last time. Huh. Shoehorns me right down the road all the way to number 1. I wonder if it's a function of how strong you are, how many boons you have. I don't even have a rush or a magic regen boon at all. Okay.
Let me show you the way. See you in the Crossroads.
That gave me +1 air. Okay, that's the effect of having the upgraded tablet apiece. Once per run, sometimes using that compelling a shade or using whatever gathering is associated with the tool will give you an extra elemental bit. Okay, well finally here's one side path. I could have altered it if I wanted to, but no real reason to. Happened again.
Next.
I thought I was using the special attack and it was interrupted.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, there's a rush one. Cool.
Got it.
Going to see Papa.
It's me.
Daughter? What has that blasted Titan done to Cerberus? That he should storm into this place with such abandon only to be ushered out again. Takes a small army of satyrs to drive him back.
Chronos casts him out into the morning fields above. Then rage and despair congeal about him, and his better senses take leave. My own path leads me through where he resides.
So you must face him in that sorry state. Thank you, daughter, for taking pity on the moody beast. He has seen better, but been through worse. You were too young to form a bond before, but perhaps it is not too late.
I hope not. Okay, more damage based on... alright, this is one I need in order to check off the list. And there's... yeah, sure, okay.
Go. I have no more strength for now.
Oh, and I guess that...
Hold on, Father.
I guess that fulfilled the prophecy. So I've checked off all of Hades's boons. I've gotten them at least once and satisfied the requirements for that prophecy. Excellent.
Why pick the refuse from this place?
Three-headed Cerberus eyes every surface of the chamber all at once.
Maybe this time?
Won't let me.
Nope. Alright, and no more side paths. Huh. Alright, just 2 side paths that time. Okay.
Lord Charon set up shop.
I could buy 3 moon dust here. That's really nice, but it leaves me with precious little else. I'm not sure I need anything else. Let's be cocky.
Some moon dust.
Got a card. Why not? So let's be cocky. And we'll pick up what I can with the remaining gold.
Hear me, on my authority.
Gain bonus health based on your magic limit. Weapon deals more damage based on 20%. I gain 100 armor, and I've still... yeah, let's get that. It'll be gone soon enough, but I'll be doing more damage while it's happening. Yeah, well, I forgot it. Cool.
I grow strong.
And why not? Oh, can't because I'm already healthy. Alright, so I've got a lot of armor, 148, and I'm going to be doing a lot more damage while I've got that armor, so let's use it while I've got it. Here we go.
Refreshing.
There's a...
Still a mattress.
Huh.
You saw your father out there, I presume? He required a special arrangement. For eons, he incarcerated countless souls within this place, not to mention me. It seemed only fitting he should have to waste away accordingly.
Let me pause from this for a second and just say I got a Steam achievement for having reached Chronos still wearing Arachne's dress. I don't know that I've ever did that, and I didn't intend to do it. I just played fairly well and continued to pick up armor after armor. Nice. Yep, so this is why he's given Hades the punishment he's given him.
You couch it in morality when vengeance is reason enough. Though since you've reasoned it all out, by what right did you take the other members of my family? And Nyx and all the rest?
Why? Because they opposed me. Except you have this rather vexing knack for resisting some of my time-honored techniques. A recessive family trait, perhaps. Although your brother, he was not so fortunate. You too shall break, however, soon enough.
This is another element that makes me suspect, and again, a spoilerish speculation here about the end plot of this game, so be warned. But this is another thing that makes me suspect that maybe the big aha reveal at the end is that Melinoë goes back in time and has been communicating with herself from the future, writing the book, giving her power, whatnot. That would also explain why she's got this curious ability to resist his time techniques, his time freezing and other things, which is it's constantly referenced in the game. That no one knows why Melinoë can do this. She hasn't explained it herself either. So that's another little mystery that I think could be explained by this twist at the end. We'll see. Okay. Boy, my computer's not happy tonight.
Weary of this dour place.
I'll vacate anytime you like. Okay. Pretty easy.
You gods learn nothing from the past. Recklessly changed everything to suit your whim.
Still wearing Arachne's dress. Nice.
You're the one who's learned nothing, despite all the time you've had to think on it.
Burn.
Oh, on the contrary, I know change is inevitable with time. The only question is, which sort? No god can vanquish me.
And yet, Chronos Vanquished is across the top of my screen.
Fool, I said.
Yeah. So the cast is what I was dealing the most damage with. That's interesting. The Omega cast really, really did a lot. Interesting. Prophecy fulfilled. Fulfill the prophecy, Arcana of the Age. Oh, how about that? Isn't that convenient? I'll pause and talk about this for a minute. One of the Fated List of Minor prophecies says that I will someday defeat Chronos with all of the Arcana all the Arcana cards in effect. Not necessarily all at once, but piecemeal. So I was gearing up for, I think I commented this earlier, like, okay, I'm going to have to make some runs where I'm using the Arcana cards I don't like to use, blah, 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 in order to check it off. Well, thanks to getting the Judgment card nice and early from the keepsake, the Crystal Pig keepsake, and triggering all of the cards, I went ahead and fulfilled that without needing to do any of those runs. Cool. Did not even think about that. That's excellent. Okay. Anyway, so let's get some of his Zodiac Sand.
In you go.
And some marble, why not?
Such power.
Yeah. And what to see here?
Vanquished only for the moment, scheming Chronos cannot be so easily destroyed. Yet in her every fleeting victory against him, fierce Melinoë recovers something she thought lost.
I still remember flashes of this place.
Yeah, okay. Mirror time again.
Hold on, brother.
Let's go talk to Zag again. Here we go.
To the abyss of the subconscious I descend.
In we go.
Night and darkness guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Where is she? Don't leave me hanging like this, sister. Come on. I want to get some proper sleep eventually.
Brother.
The reason I pause is that if you get too close, this is true for many of the incidental comments made by NPCs. If you get too close, it'll end the comment and another comment will occur registering the proximity of Melinoë.
Hey.
Like that. Okay.
Gagaros, my father's spear.
Huh.
You said we would need a weapon that's available in both our times, is close to our family, and not been used to slay Chronos before. That one should do. It's big, and it hurts.
Huh, that was my guess. And I said that here. You heard it from me, folks. 3 videos ago, I think. The last time I spoke with Zagreus like this, I guessed Gagaros. Didn't put too much more thought into it, but yay.
Huh, I see how that may work. The only problem is I've no idea where to find this guy Garos. Chronos likely got a hold of it. But that's in my time, while in yours...
Father doesn't often let me use it anyway, and it's sealed off in his chambers. There must be something else. Though at least I found the place where Chronos probably is piecing himself back together little by little.
Okay, so maybe not Gagaros. Alright, darn. I was premature. Thought I was happy to be right, but okay, at least they acknowledged the idea. But this is interesting. He found the place where Chronos is regenerating.
You did? Where? What happened? How do you know it's the correct location?
Well, for one thing, it appears to be directly underneath this house. Odd place to bury one's predecessor, but Father can be quite particular with punishments. Anyway, when I descended deeper into Tartarus, I found a satyr infestation that led me to some sort of cave. I went no farther for now.
That's the opposite of where he went in the first game. He was trying to reach the surface, going up, 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 and the satyr infestation was around the Temple of Styx on the surface. But apparently he chose to go down and started digging deeper and found this one. Cool.
Good. And do not enter until everything's prepared. But let's go back a moment to our father's spear. Is there some way you could procure it?
Oh, wait, maybe?
Sure. Father's chambers may be strictly off limits, though no security specialist of any worth would be so easily deterred. I'll likely suffer an eternity of torment, but sounds like Chronos has that in store for me regardless. So, what shall I do with Gygaros, assuming I can get my hands on it?
Oh, maybe I was right. Cool.
Keep it someplace secure. Could you persuade our father to give it to you, without letting him know exactly why? If we tamper too much with time, Chronos shall find out. I suppose there's also the problem of how to transfer Gygaros across an astral psychic pathway.
Details, sister. I like this plan, and Father owes me anyway. So are you some sort of oracle gathering up ancient artifacts, speaking to me in dreams and such? Perhaps these count as nightmares, what with a terrible future to look forward to.
We'll change that future. And I'm no oracle, I'm what you call a witch. We're getting closer to our goal, brother. Claim Father's spear, and I have more to do myself. I'll see you again soon.
Okay, the plot thickens and develops.
From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
Be safe out there.
Cerberus, be careful.
Alright, exciting. And Artemis is here to serenade us in this exciting eve. Lovely.
We really showed him, didn't we, Phrynos?
Gygaros. Nice.
How can this be?
So what's the deal with the horned guy anyway? Saw him and Nemesis chatting like they were an item or something. It was weird.
They're siblings, Dora. The horned one is Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates, our distinguished guest and a valuable ally.
Yeah, looks like we really put him up in style.
It's brewed.
This memory of all you lost, it stokes your want for vengeance even now. See you all again in a few nights.
Oh, no more brooding for a while. Okay.
A step toward your goal.
Big time.
I'd ask what my sister Eris is doing here, but then they say wheresoever goes doom, strife follows. Or the other way around, whether I like it or not. Has she been here long?
She comes and goes from time to time, typically after some bloody battle between the forces of Chronos and Olympus. We first met a while back. Briefly trained together, though Headmistress soon gave up on her, as patient as she is.
Oh, that's new info. I don't recall that from the pre-release game. I may have forgotten it, but that's funny.
The Fates gave up on her as well. Ordered that we never interact, that I not clean her messes anymore. Although sometimes she'll goad a conversation out of me. I trust she hasn't made your lives too difficult?
We've managed.
Alright, got some stuff going on here.
Interesting.
Okay, 5 nightmare was the reward for this one. I was not going to be able to get to that for quite some time if I hadn't lucked out and drawn that card. Boy, that crystal figurine is something else. Once I get the moon dust to get all of the Arcana cards leveled up, yeah, then I guess yeah, okay, anyway, yeah, well, that really is some added power. Anyway, so I get this a little earlier, much earlier than I thought I was going to get it, for 5 nightmare.
You are emboldened by your knowledge of the past.
Okay. I don't know how that's relevant. Valued customer. Okay, this is for purchasing all of the goods in the Well of Charon, worth 80 Psyche.
My brother Charon is committed to this realm.
And then this one, earning all of the boons from Hades, 300 bones.
You have inherited your father's strength.
Here's a new one revealed. Precision instruments. The daughter of the god of the dead shall improve each of her reagent gathering abilities, including all the tools revealed in the silver pool. Getting 3... I can't remember what that's called. Shadow, I think. You have to brew that up in the cauldron in order to get it. So, observance of Gaia's secrets. I don't know what that is. Okay. It sounds like a new incantation, but I thought I already used the incantation to unlock. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what that means. Anything new? Nope. Okay, cool. 5 nightmare. That's great.
I'll just clean this up. Guide us home tonight.
Mocking Artemis.
Thank you for having faith in me.
Is it true about the Titan of Time? I can't believe it. I won't. Why? Okay, dying wish riches, sure.
I've heard about the latest happenings, sister, but we'll discuss them out there on the hunt. Not while we're here.
Okay, that was critical to say, I guess.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing this just to spite Eris. Just to spite, you could say. That's enough. Okay.
That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Help yourself.
Eris, you said before that I don't even know what I'm missing. What did you mean by that?
Didn't mean your family, that's for sure. Come on, look at yourself. You've never lived a day in your life. That heart beating in your chest, you think it's only there to pump your blood. Just another muscle.
The heart is a muscle. What, should I be out feasting when Olympus is in peril and the underworld in utter disarray?
Maybe, but you just want everything nice and orderly and predictable and boring.
That's not true.
You sure?
Yeah, this is the fishing pier I unlocked last time. I mean, even if I do want things boring, isn't boring preferable to all this? Lord. Anyway, she's just being who she is.
Prevailed again.
Yes, I did.
You prevailed in your attempt. But our enemy is time itself. And 'twould seem that he is not prepared to abdicate his stolen throne as yet.
I often fought back feelings that this task would be impossible. But we're getting somewhere, aren't we?
Impossibility tends to be transient. Time would wear us down, but with patience, we can withstand him until our night arrives at last.
Patience, then.
Impossibility tends to be transient. I like that. I don't know if I agree with it, but that's a nice quote. Okay, something new here, looks like, or available here.
This should be possible.
Okay. 2 new ones. This one, Eyes of Night and Darkness. Okay. This causes locations to sometimes contain a moon monument or an unseen sigil. These are little altars off to the side, and they're defined here on the right. A moon monument is a stone, kind of a megalith, but a small one. It grants a magical reward if you, like, basically a boon, or not a boon, but a heart or magic or a path of stars, something like that, if you can vanquish the mini-boss that's revealed when you activate it. And the unseen sigil is a monolith, rewards those who vanquish their foes without taking a scratch. So it gives you a reward similar to the Moon Monuments one, but you have to survive the enemies released when you trigger it without taking any damage at all, which is annoying. But yeah, I like this. I like the opportunity to try, and the Moon Monuments are generally good. And there's just one mini boss revealed, not too hard to take, and you get an extra bonus from it, extra reward. So that takes 2 glass rock and 2 adamant. Definitely, let's do that. Long did the unseen bide their time, but now the time for shadow play is ended.
Hear me, Selene, if you so desire. Aid me in finding that which I require.
I will.
Alright. Jumped right on top of that one. This is a new one. The Spreading of Ashes. It enhances the Altar of Ashes. Okay, to preserve up to 6 different arrangements of your Arcana. This is helpful. You can basically save 6 different builds. You can kind of have 6 different combinations that you like to switch between, tinker around, save them, and without having to redo them each and every time and take one off, take one on, try this out. You can basically have 6 different templates, 6 different patterns saved, which is it's handy when you like to switch back and forth between things. But I need more ash and more olive. That's not going to be too hard to procure. Don't have it yet, though. So those are the 2 new ones. I can now do this one. Call Psyche and Nightshade. Yeah, alright. Why not? Necromantic influence. This became available many nights ago, but I can sprint through any of the little shades that are standing around watching our battles, such as similar to this one I'm circling right here. If you sprint through them, they activate and rush toward and damage foes, much like the souls trapped within the little monoliths inside Ephira. The little can't remember what they're called at the moment. That trap all the souls. You have to destroy each one before you can exit the rooms in Ephira. So it's kind of similar to that. They're helpful, I guess. They're not going to make or break an encounter, but why not? Let's do it. The bloodline of the underworld's true king and queen as yet commands authority.
Come, spirits of the dead. I have a task for you.
And
so mote it be.
Okay, that triggered a new prophecy to be revealed. Check that out in a moment, but I think this is all I've got here. Okay, nothing new to be made here. I've still got some beast love morsels. All right, witch's delights rather. What just got added here?
There's something new here.
Spectral forms. Okay, I shall someday rally 100 lone shades to join my fight. Basically, sprinting through 100 shades in that way, as just described, will get me 40 psyche. Cool.
Hail, broker.
So what's been added here? Okay, I can now purchase twin lures. I thought I saw that last time. Okay. Sell all my fish here.
Freshly caught, more or less.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and buy one of these twin lures, just so I always have one on hand. I like to always have at least one of everything. So let's get that. Okay, that's only available once per night. This is all the same stuff as usual. And now I have 3 cards. Let's save up for Moondust this time around. Yeah. Oh, okay. Finally, Nemesis has something to say.
You.
Me.
Does Headmistress know yet of your little excursions? Not much escapes her notice last I checked.
Strongly advise you mind your own responsibilities. Hecate doesn't control me, and you should show a little gratitude.
For what? Endangering us all? I didn't ask for your assistance, Nemesis.
Because you're weak.
Odysseus must be needed elsewhere.
Must be. Okay. Nothing to be done up here as yet.
Rest easy, son of Nyx.
Okay, these are still growing.
What was forgotten shall be feared again.
How much nectar do I have? 2. I'm going to save them, okay? Alright, down here. Not going to examine anything here yet, as you know. The axe is up again. Really? Ugh. Okay.
Way to stick it to that Chronos guy.
Thanks.
I try not to dwell on what shall happen if and when all this is finally over, Commander. I know I ought to be completely focused on the task, but As we near a potential end, I cannot help but think ahead.
Well, stop it. How many times have I told you, never think ahead, kiddo? No good is ever gonna come of that. The here and now is all that counts.
You're truly saying one should never plan, but you're a commander. Anticipation and strategy are integral to martial leadership.
If you're always doing good right now, you're always doing good later. That's all there is to it. Now quit with your worrying.
Okay.
Obviously, this guy is full of it to some extent. Oh, here's that new shade. Cool.
Good shade. You made it here.
Right on. I hope he'll stick around and be a permanent addition.
We meet again, and welcome.
Okay. I think that's likely to be all. No new keepsakes to examine, although let's check again.
Which one?
So Ares is going to be one of these two missing ones. I can't for the life of me remember who the next one, the other one must be, let alone this. Oh, this must be, okay, this must be Dionysus's. Okay, I haven't gotten his yet. Here's Athena. That would be Dionysus. And here are more, we haven't yet gotten Medea's, or, no, we do have Icarus's. Or one other, I'm not going to spoil that. Got Arachne's, got Narcissus's, got Echo's. Hades doesn't have one, or yet, at least. Medea, Circe we've got. And Olympus is Dionysus, and okay, there is no one in the fourth. Alright, just trying to think ahead and see how many of these we need to get before I can just start giving out the extra nectar I find willy-nilly. Not yet, though. Right on. Okay, so that wraps up the run this time, folks. Thank you for watching, listening, having fun, I hope. Please do comment what you think, any tips you've got, any recommendations, praise, insults, within reason. Let me have it. And like and subscribe and all that stuff. And, yep, I will see you next time. Goodbye.